Oxygen. This is the version that was a B-side on one of the CD singles from the 15 Minutes album. There's a version on No Frills also. I only listened to that one a couple of times. I remember not liking it as much as the original version. Probably has the same chords, but this is the B-side from the late 90s. So I will link that recording below. And let's listen to what he's up to. So this is a chord we've talked about before. It's a chord that Nick really likes. It's a G add 9. So it's a version of a G where you have obviously your middle finger on the G note, and then you're only playing 3 other notes, and that is the open D, an A note right here, and then the open B right below that. So you have the low E and then the G, the D, G, and B strings. All right. I think I might have called this a G add 2 before, which is really not super incorrect. That indicates more of a close voicing. An add 9 would probably be more precise. Okay, so we start off with that, and let's listen to the verse.
I take each breath as if it is my first. I hold it there so deep inside me till I'm about to burst. Speak each word.
All right, really nice chords, a bit like More Than Words. It's hard not to draw that comparison. So here are the chords in order. G add 2, or G add 9, there I said it again, to a D over F, to an E minor 7. And this is a specific voicing. The high E is open, all right, high E, you want the high E open, to a D sus2, followed by a D, or it's really a D chord where he plays D sus2 and D, right? And then C add 9, back to D sus2, E minor 7, G, and end on the C add 9. So there's not a lot to say about this. Just listen to the song. Improvise, make up your own kind of techniques on this. He's got some really cool picking happening. Yeah, and try to resist the urge to make it sound like More Than Words with the constant slapping, right? Which he does in this song. He does a pretty good job of not making it sound too much like More Than Words. Because that would be pretty cheesy. I mean, listen, Nuno is probably, I don't know, arguably my favorite guitar player. So I love Nuno, but that song definitely needs to be, you sort of need to leave that alone. So yeah, that's it. G add 9, D over F sharp, E minor 7, D sus2, D, C add 9, D sus2, E minor 7, G, C. Let's continue with the track.
As if it is your name. I move my lips and I taste the moment. Still it sounds the same.
All right, now we have a pre-chorus.
Your hand moves and so does mine. Our eyes meet and I know I am alive. You.
All right, so our pre-chorus gives us a key change where it sounds like we're moving to F. We don't ever hear an F here, but it's definitely pulling us towards F. So we have a B flat chord, but it's a sus2. So it's not, all right, it's a sus2 to a C sus2. Right, so for those of you who don't know a sus2, it's like a power chord, except the note here is left off, right? And you play the note back here. So just bar across, and then the two fingers right here, right? It's called a sus2 because that note right there is the second note in the scale, and there's no third, right? Great chords. And then a B flat sus2 again, and then a G minor 7, right? We stay on that G minor 7 for a while. So let's continue and see what happens in the chorus. Scoot back a little bit. Whoop. All right, here we go. All right, amazingly good, just so good. A lot of chords though. So we're going to break this into two pieces. We'll have what I'm calling the chorus, which is the part with the vocals, and then a section I would call, I guess, an interlude, which will be the part in between the chorus and the next verse. So here's the chords played in sequence. Okay, so I'll just play through the chords and just tell you what they are as we go. So we start with an A minor to a G, F major 7, C add 9, G over B to E minor 7, back to F major 7, G, C add 9, F major 7, G, E minor 7, F major 7, and end on a D minor 7. So there's nothing in there that's difficult. These are all standard voicing, standard chords. The chords are on the screen. There's a chord chart below, downloadable text file. So, you know, I don't want to make these videos any longer than they need to be. So that's it. Those are the chords. Also play D minor 7 up here if you like. All right, that's it. And then there's the little interlude bit. So after that D minor 7, you go like this with A minor to A minor 7, then subtle slide up. Okay, so this chord here is interesting. It's really a B minor 7, right? With there's a B minor 7, but you're adding the 7 in the B minor 7, right, which is this note here, the A. You're adding it also an octave higher. So it's really this chord, but the way he's playing it is he's playing it with an A bass, right? And also he's not playing the G string. So the voicing you get is really just the A minor 7 chord slid up, playing the same. So when you're fingering this, the way I do it is I just use these two fingers, right, with my thumb, and you're just playing the bottom two strings and the D string, right? Could also use your index finger. Nah, it's easier with your thumb. Okay, so I'm calling that chord a B minor 7 over A. And then he slides it back down to the A minor, to a G, and then to an F sharp. All right, so play it all the way through from the D minor. Let's listen to that little last part one more time. Wonder if he's actually, hold on, let's just listen to that one more time again. You know what's funny? I've played this song I've played this in shows. I learned this song 20 years ago in 2002, and I must have performed this song at least 150 times in my little one man stupid little solo shows. And I never realized, I think he might be playing a G add 9 there instead of a G. So either way will work, G or G add 9. It's really funny how when you start to teach and share your thoughts about these songs, how much you realize, you know, there are these revelations about songs that you might have been playing for years. So that's the interlude part, and from there the song really just is another 3 minutes of this just repeated over and over, right?
As if it is my last.
Yeah, on and on. Great vocals. Yeah, it's just the same thing over and over. Here's the very last part of the song. And just end on a G. So the interlude part is the ending. Pick your favorite G voicing. I'd probably go with that one. And that's Oxygen. Yeah, it's short and sweet. Probably in my top 5 songs of his, maybe. I don't know. Hard to say, but I really, 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 really love this song. And yeah, hope you enjoy it. And we'll see you for more of this nonsense in the next video. Have a nice weekend. Bye.